Sebastian Ausbeck, Swiss Television. On Monday, UK Trade Secretary Liam Fox will be in Switzerland to sign a trade agreement between Switzerland and the UK. This agreement would be both for a no-deal Brexit and for an orderly Brexit scenario, preparing for that. Does the European Union consider this agreement being in line with the rights and obligations of the UK, being still a member of the European Union? Thank you.
I will ask my Helvetic specialist.
Yeah. So I think I would refer you to the guidelines that were adopted by the European Council in its Article 50 format on 29th April 2017, which state that there is a need to take into account the specificities of the United Kingdom while withdrawing from the European Union. But in doing so, the UK, while still a member state, must respect its obligations and remain loyal to the Union's interests. So where the UK intends to enter into negotiations with third countries in areas of union competence, it has to inform us of its intentions so as to allow us to take a position on whether to object or not to these negotiations. If the United Kingdom intended to sign, provisionally apply, conclude, or accede to agreements with third countries before the withdrawal date, it should inform the Union about the outcome of the negotiations so as to allow the Union to take a position with regard to its authorization in respect to areas of Union exclusive competence. So this is what the guidelines state. There is a very clear process in place. Follow up?
Follow up.
So does that mean that you examined the text that will be adopted on Monday and other texts that are already adopted or planned between Switzerland and the UK, that you did like a legal examination of these texts from the EU side?
I think it's a logical consequence that if there is an obligation to notify such texts, the Commission will have a look at them, yes.
Sorry, on this. Wait, Tom had his hand up earlier.
I mean, the question is, did they notify this agreement?
There are a number of agreements of which we are talking about. There is only the one that now Sebastian was mentioning for Monday, but there is a number. I'm not going to go now into the entire list, but we are in contact with the United Kingdom, and there is a process for looking at these texts that is in place, but I'm not now going to read out all the texts of the agreements that have been notified to the Commission or that are still pending notification. We are in contact, and we are looking at these.
Okay. Thank you, Mina.